What's up? What's up? What's up? Lord, I'll be so happy when I get to the hairdresser. This stuff is a mess. Hey, everybody, come on in. Come on in. Hey, Sly Sylvia, where you been, girl? How are you? How are you? What is going on? What is going on? Now, listen, let me start off before we get into anything. Let me start off with an apology. I know I put this in yesterday's tribe meeting title, and we never got around to it. And people were in the comments like, did I miss the Jodeci tea? And I said, dang, we never did talk about Jodeci. So I said, I'm going to come down and we're just going to do a separate video all about Jodeci. And I need to change the title from yesterday's video so people won't be looking for it in that video. And I apologize. Y'all know we got to run in our mouth. Y'all know how we do. And it was already late, child, so we ain't get into it. What up, Retro? Hey. So y'all come on in. And as always, y'all know Tracy was on it, baby. I had this lawsuit in my email before I even knew there was a lawsuit, okay? Tracy plays no games. I just need y'all to understand Tracy plays no games. Before we get into this new lawsuit, and what it is really not a new lawsuit. It is an amended complaint where they have added information to a lawsuit we have already talked about. So we'll get into that. But let me just give you a couple of quick what happened in court today situation. So we know there was a court hearing today for the Diddy trial. Now, normally what happened today would have been like a 15-minute boom, 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 in and out. But of course, this is the trial of the year, I guess. I don't know. And of course, everybody was there. We know the children were there. Diddy's mom was there. And we know it was a lot of hula la. They said they were outside waiting. Pam, I was talking to Pam earlier. She said the people was out there waiting 2 hours to get in the courtroom. Okay, so but what we do know is Diddy's trial was set. The date is supposed to be set for May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo. So put it on your calendars. We might need to get some bingo cards together. I don't know. It is a federal trial, which means it will not be streaming. It is not like YSL, which is going to be streaming. It will, well, I shouldn't say it won't be streaming. It probably won't be streaming. I don't think federal cases stream. We know that they can't have audio. That's why you get, when you see a federal case, that's why you get those sketches. You get the you know, the sketches. Okay. So it's supposed to start May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo. You said no way it'll be that fast. It has to be that fast because Diddy's attorneys have asked for, a speedy trial. And so therefore they have to, because here's what the problem is. If the prosecution, if the government comes back and says, hey, we can't do it in that time frame, that's a grounds for dismissal. He has a right to a speedy trial. And that's what they're banking on. They're actually banking on the state, the government not being able to get it together in that amount of time. That's really what they're banking on. Diddy, he can afford to pay lawyers to basically work around the clock on his case versus the government, So that is what they are banking on. Now, well, if it gets pushed back, it won't be from the government. It'll have to be from the defense because, again, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for that opening. The minute the government goes before the judge and says, hey, judge, we're not going to be ready by May the 5th. Immediately, I promise you, Diddy's lawyer he's going to move for the charges to be dropped. That is what the law says. So, with that being said, as of today, the trial is supposed to start May the 5th. Now, the other thing that the government did say today was they have so much data. And they said that a lot of the data, they have not been able to decrypt, and they don't know if they'll ever be able to decrypt it, which I find interesting. You mean to tell me that Sean Diddy Combs has an encryption program that the United States of America does not have a program to decrypt? don't know about y'all, but that made me feel some kind of way. I said, wait, what? You mean to tell me that you're telling me that y'all have had stuff for 6 months? And what you telling me is you can't decrypt the stuff? Huh. The FBI has had an iPhone that they still can't get. Yeah, I heard that, Mari. I have heard that. So there is a lot of data. The government asked that data be, the defense has asked that data be turned over to them by the end of the year. So again, you're right, Melly. They also mentioned that there will probably be some superseding indictments, meaning they mentioned more charges coming, which may or may not change the timeline, right? So those are the updates based on today. Now, something I want y'all to understand. I need y'all, and when I say y'all, I know those of y'all that follow me and follow Pam, and lawyers like Pam. And when I say me, because y'all know I get a lot of my information from Pam when it comes to legal stuff. So that's why I say that. But today was not about Diddy getting bond. So a lot of headlines was like, Diddy will remain in jail. Of course he is. That wasn't even the conversation today. That wasn't even what they were talking about today. Remember, Diddy's attorneys have filed an appeal to the state, the Court of Appeals for his bond to be reviewed. That wasn't going to be decided today. That is in the Court of Appeals. Remember, Pam read over the brief. We talked about the brief. That was never the conversation today. So I saw a lot of headlines today where people were like, Diddy's not, he wasn't supposed to be. Now, could the judge have done it? I guess. But that wasn't even on the dot. Like, that wasn't even the conversation for today. So anyway, it is still pending in the Court of Appeals, and the Court of Appeals will make a decision about whether they think Diddy should go home or not. So, moving right along. Decrypt means folks haven't turned over passwords to easily access files, so they got to go through back channels to get info, and that takes time. I understand that, little baby, but to say it takes time versus to say we don't know if we ever going to get in a lot of it, I don't know. That just blew my mind. What up, Star? So why did he go to court? See, you got red ball it back, Star. You got to red ball it back. Today was about setting the trial date, and it was an evidentiary hearing and about the trial date. So they were going over the evidence and discovery and all of those things. Like I said, this was a routine thing that with any other defendant would have taken 15 minutes. It literally was a circus because it's Diddy, right? The bar is open, strawberry, Moscow Mule, apple cider martini, a Jack and Coke. Well, you already know what to slide my way, Tracy. You already know what to slide my way. Tracy said the bar is open and she has given you the specials. It's 230 of y'all in here. Okay. The last Diddy thing is, I watched that 2020 thing last night. Y'all, we don't need to talk about that. For those of us, the tribe members who have been following this since the minute, what up, boo? Go, El Teddy, go lay down. Go lay down. That's what I need you to do. Absolutely. Right now. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I need your ass laying down. Thank you. Thank you, sir. And I will call you tomorrow to find out what time you went to bed. Go get in the bed. Go pull you something. Turn on the TV. Get ready for the game. And just lay there. Thank you. Yeah, for those of us who've been following this Diddy case from the minute that Cassie lawsuit dropped, child, they ain't tell us nothing we ain't know. Nothing. They didn't tell us nothing we did not know. Matter of fact, y'all could have done that 2020 documentary. Okay? Y'all could have done that 2020 documentary. The tribe could have given them some more information. They did have some people. They had Tiffany Red on there, Torre. But I just feel like there were again, it was very surface. It was very surface. Tracy said she got you your Janice in the back. She got you. It wasn't that it was bad, it's that we've been following the if you were a casual observer of what's been going on, then maybe you might have gotten something out of it. But y'all are not casual observers. The almost 300 of y'all that's sitting in here right now are not casual observers. Y'all have been following this. If you're the kind of person that, pays attention to celebrity news a little bit and you knew Diddy was in trouble, but you didn't really know a lot of the details of it, that's pretty much what I was expecting. But I told y'all I would watch it, and if it was anything to talk about, we would, but it wasn't. All right, let's get into this lawsuit. If y'all want to put the timestamp, y'all going to get the timestamp, 13 minutes and 39 seconds. If you haven't already done so, please hit that like button. Come on in and take a seat, get comfortable. We're about to get into this lawsuit. Remember, this is a superseding indictment. I mean, Lord, no, it's not. This is an amended complaint, meaning this lawsuit was already filed, but they are adding a little bit more to it. Well, a lot more to it. And they've actually added a new person. Taya said we don't have but 20 likes, and I know she lying to me. Not with almost 300 people in this room. I know she lying to me. Exactly, Really B. I've been watching Pam and you and the others. I knew 2020 wouldn't tell me anything I didn't already. Didn't even watch it. I'm be honest, the only reason why I watched it is because I said, well, I told the tribe I would see if it was anything worth talking about. But I didn't think it was going to be nothing. I really didn't. All right, let's get into this. Not Vintage threatening y'all about the lights. And remember, you guys, Tracy pulled this, so if y'all want to tip Tracy, y'all know Tracy has to pay for Pacer. So if y'all want to tip Tracy, so she can keep bringing us this great content, y'all go ahead and cash at me, and I will forward it to Tracy. And if you want to tip me, I accept tips as well. Okay, I accept tips as well. All right, we have it up on the screen. All right, I'm gonna try to make it a little bit bigger, and we're gonna read through it. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, D. Hey, boo. All right. I'll make it a little bit bigger. Now, this is coming from attorney Tyrone Blackburn. We know that he's also the same person that's doing the little, what's that boy name? The young man, I didn't say boy, I'm sorry. The young man that's suing Diddy, saying that he essayed him, and Cuba Gooding and all of that. This is the same attorney. So, I'm going to listen. I looked at this and I'm going to slide through some of this because y'all know we like to get to the good stuff. And the good stuff what y'all want to hear is y'all want to hear what had happened. Okay. Now, this is coming from the lawsuit where the young ladies allege that Diddy and Aaron Hall assaulted them. Lil Rod, thank you. They're saying, so I just want y'all to know this is, so you remember that lawsuit with the young lady? It was two of them that said that Diddy and Aaron Hall assaulted them, said that they took them back to, I think it was Aaron Hall's apartment, and they assaulted them in separate rooms, and then in the morning they switched and then did it again. So this is that lawsuit that is being amended. Okay, Tracy said go straight to page 8. Thank you. But I did want to show y'all this right here. This is how petty attorney Blackburn is. Why he say Combs, also known as inmate 374522054. I said that was so petty. Oh damn, I thought I had bought some water over here. Shoot, y'all. I thought I had bought a bottle of water. I might have to take a pause and get some water. Y'all know I'm reading all this stuff. My bad. Thought I had bought some water. But I thought that was petty. I said, no, he didn't go call that man inmate 654321. I said, you was wrong. All right, we're just gonna scroll down. Y'all know we like to just get to the summary of events, all of that case law and stuff. We're not in law school for real. We're not in law school for real. Down at the law offices of Hood and Ghetto, we don't get into all of that, child. We just want to know. Okay, the likes are up. Thank you. They're going up. They're going up. But y'all can keep going. Yeah, I can keep going. All right. Let's read through it. So the summary of factual accusations. Upon information and belief in 1990, the child that's child. He keep calling the victim, the alleged victim, the child. The child was in New Jersey, New York City with a few friends. They were Monica Case, a 15-year-old child, Dalvin DeGrate, and Davonte Swing, who were all members of the R&B group Jodeci. The child was invited to New Jersey by close friends Dalvin and Davonte and other members of the group Jodeci. Now, I noticed that you did not put Casey and JoJo's name in here. You just said, and other members of the group. That's interesting. Upon information and belief at the time, Jodeci were employees of corporate defendants or their predecessors in interest, UR/MCA. The child and members of Jodeci are all from North Carolina. Upon information and belief, UR, MCA, and UMGR subsidized Jodeci's housing and living arrangements in New Jersey. Upon information and belief, senior executives wanted their urban artists to live in suburban neighborhoods out of state. Sure. Upon information and belief, I'm just going to say the record company wanted to keep their urban artists out of the streets of Harlem and New York City, which were dangerous at the time. According to NYPD, child, we don't care about the statistics. Let me keep going. In 1990, prior to inviting the children to New Jersey, Jodeci was signed by hip-hop artist Heavy D to a label that was a subsidy of MCA, which was a subsidy of UMGR. Upon information and belief, Jodeci was assigned to UR employee Sean Combs, who took on the task of developing the new act. The group was introduced after providing background vocals to the 1990 song Treat 'Em Like They Want to Be Treated. Upon information and belief, Forever My Lady was the debut album of Jodeci released in 1991. Mr. Blackburn, you putting a lot of stuff in here. In the end of summer into the fall of 1990, MCA held an event at their New York City offices. The child and her friend Monica Case met Combs and Hall at the offices of MCA Records for this event. In addition to Combs and Hall, Ms. Gardner met R&B singer Mary J. Blige and hip-hop artist Queen Latifah. Mr. Blackburn, you ain't had to add the Queen in there. Queen Latifah you ain't had to put her name in this. Damn it. Moving right along. At the MCA event, the children were provided a lot of alcohol. Upon information and belief, MCA provided transportation for the children and other artists as they were visibly intoxicated. Well, did they even have a driver's license? Could they drive? You keep calling them children. Were they over 16? Did they have a driver's license? Did they have a car? And listen, I'm asking that because would they have had to get a cab either way? But neither here nor there. After the MCA event, the children attended dinner with members of Jodeci, Combs, and Hall. Combs and Hall were very flirtatious and handsy with the intoxicated children. If he called these women children one more time. Upon information and belief, individual defendants offered the children more drinks, even though the children had been provided excessive amounts of alcohol at the MCA event. Hall and Combs provided the children with marijuana as well. These substances were provided to the children throughout the evening. At the ages of 16 and 15, the children were minors in 1990 and incapable of consenting to drink alcohol. Marijuana was also illegal in New York and New Jersey in 1990. In 1990, the legal drinking age was 21 years old. This was due to, you know what, Mr. Blackburn. Hold on. Mr. Blackburn, sir. Mr. Blackburn, Now, I ain't never been to nobody's law school. And I ain't trying to tell you how to write a law brief. But I really feel like you adding a bunch of in here that we don't need. We do not need to know the history of the drinking age of alcohol in New York City. We don't need all of that, sir. You are doing a lot. This brief is 55 pages long, and I feel like you could have done it in 10. Now you gonna make me have to go through here. Why do we need to know all of this about? He's talking about when the National Minimum Drinking Age Act of 1984. If you don't go sit down somewhere. Combs and Hall invited the children back to Hall's home in New Jersey for an after party. Upon information and belief, the corporate defendants transported the children to the home of Hall through cabs or private cars from New York to New Jersey. It is important to note that Hall was one of the biggest R&B artists at the time. He had enjoyed great success as a member of the R&B group Guy. Why is that? Why do we need to know that? Why? Based on information and belief, Hall was one of the corporate defendants' most important employees. Equally important was Combs, who was responsible for managing the success of Jodeci as the group's artist and repertoire A&R. Okay. Oh, artist and A&R. Got it. Combs was required to establish the group's sound and style. The corporate defendants relied upon Combs' expertise to ensure they recouped the most out of their investment on Jodeci. Combs and Hall were prominent employees of MCA, and it was important for the corporate defendants to keep them happy. Hence, why they had no problem trafficking intoxicated children across state lines to a house they subsidized for Hall. According to Ms. Gardner, she was wearing a black skirt with a button-up blouse. Below is a photo from that day in 1990, hours before Halls and Combs assaulted her. We don't need... What? Okay. So that's the picture allegedly from that day. Who is this girl? Why y'all didn't cover her face? She must be the defendant. I mean, she must be the alleged victim, and they covered up the face of this other person that's not in the lawsuit. Okay. Y'all. I'm gonna just keep it to myself. I don't know that man. I do not know that man. I do not know that man. Let me just read. While at Hall's apartment depicted in the image above, Ms. Gardner was offered more alcohol and was forced to have sex with Combs against her will. At the time Combs assaulted Ms. Gardner, she recalls feeling the side effects of the alcohol. She recalls, she recalls it happening. I'm not about to read this. Okay. She recalls being assaulted. I'm not reading that. Okay. Unbeknownst to Ms. Gardner, at the time, defendant Swing was in the room when this assault took place and did not take any steps to prevent this abuse from occurring. Defendant Swing is 6 months older than Combs and was the assumed co-guardian along with the corporate defendants of the child since he was an adult and was the individual who invited the child to New York, New Jersey, and housed her in his home that was subsidized by the corporate defendants. He not only provided her shelter, he provided her food and drink as well. Y'all, I'm confused. Y'all confusion. So she was there with Davonte, but Davonte was 6 months older than Diddy, but Diddy was in charge of the group Jodeci, and the girl was up there. So if the girl, all right, stop. Defendant number 1 was 15. Defendant number 2 was 16. I don't remember them saying how old Diddy was in 1990, but I'm sure we can do the math. Clearly, he was over the age of 21. So let's just go there. Davonte was older than Diddy when this happened, allegedly happened. So why did your mama send y'all to New York, New Jersey? For what reason were y'all even there? And I'm not saying that, that means that something should have happened to them. That is not what I'm saying. But I am confusion. He was 21. Okay. So that means Davonte was 21, maybe 22, depending on where the 6 month fell. But I am confusion. Why were y'all there? Y'all lived in North Carolina. Why were y'all in New York? I understand they said that they knew Davonte, they were friends or whatever, but all right, let's keep reading. We got 300 people in the room. I hope we have about 250 likes. I appreciate you all. I'm going to just keep reading. And again, I am not saying that if these young ladies were assaulted, that makes it okay by any stretch of the imagination. I just got questions. The children were not at the age to consent to intercourse with Combs or Hall. After Combs finished doing his business, this is not the color purple. Excuse me. Attorney Blackburn, this is not the color purple after he finished doing his business. How about after he finished assaulting them? The child was in bed, shocked and traumatized. As she was in the process of getting dressed, Hall barged into the room, pinned her down, and forced himself on her. As depicted in the photo above, the child, who was no more than 90 pounds at the time, was no physical match for Hall, who was at least 6 feet and weighed over 200 pounds. According to the child, okay, I'm not reading that. You know what? Attorney Blackburn, you're petty. Attorney Blackburn is petty. I didn't read that part, but I'm going to tell you what it said, because he's petty. He said that Aaron Hall was described as having a large member, and Diddy was described as having a pubescent member. Sir, unnecessary. That was unnecessary to put that in there. I mean, I know we don't like, but sir, who is Attorney Blackburn? He's the attorney that filed this lawsuit on behalf of the client of the victims. This is crazy. Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. After Hall finished, the young lady ran out of the apartment. Miss Case was irate and caused a scene for them to leave. At the time, members of Jodeci drove them back to the residence. According to Miss Gardner, her other friend shared with her that she too had sex with Combs and Hall in the other room. Upon information and belief, when Combs finished with Mr. Gardner, he and Hall switched and they commenced intercourse with Miss Gardner's friend. The following day, Combs came to the home where Miss Gardner and her friends were staying. Combs was irate and began assaulting and choking Miss Gardner to the point that she passed out. Now, all of that was in the first lawsuit, but all of this, the whole Jodeci piece was never even mentioned. We'll get to that when we get to the end of this. But she never mentioned Jodeci at all. At all. All of that Jodeci piece and who you knew and who you didn't know, all of that was new. Combs was searching for Gardner's friend because he was worried that she would tell the girl he was with at the same time what he and Hall had done to them. Okay, so then he goes into, see, again, all of this is unnecessary. He goes into talking about an incident that allegedly happened at Howard University with Diddy's ex-girlfriend. That's something he was never arrested for or convicted of. Why are you putting it on here? You got this out of a Rolling Stone magazine article. See, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I have a problem with some of this. And again, I didn't go to nobody's law school. Now he's talking about the video with Cassie. Now he got a picture. Why does he have a picture of the video from Cassie? Hall confirmed Combs' presence in the room when he engaged in sex acts in the YouTube video posted by Vlad TV titled Aaron Hall Claims That Diddy Watched Him Make Love to a Woman Flashback. We did talk about that video where he does say that people used to watch him have sex. Y'all, this is so unnecessary. I'm trying to scroll down to the part where he talks about Diddy because that's all I care about. All right, here it is right here. It says, speak to Jodeci or Puffy or any of them other niggas. They been to my house. They all seen me fuck. They all know I'm a big nigga. You did not have to put all the rest of that in there, sir. But okay. Now, I will say we did talk about that. We did talk about that video where he did talk about how, you know, Diddy, and he did say Jodeci had seen him have intercourse. Now that we did, that's Vlad TV. We did talk about that because we talked about you big dummy. But again, then he has Aaron Hall takes pride in statutorily assaulting minors. Again, in this video, he admits that his ex-girlfriend, Gloria, a mother of his child, was underage when they started dating. So there's that. I'm not reading through all of that, child. I'm not reading through all of that. But that's basically what he's admitting to, that he started having intercourse with Gloria Velez while she was underage. She was 14. He was 30. Then he posted a picture of Gloria that she posted when she was talking about the fact that she was a child when she was a little dancer, and that's when she met Aaron Hall. And then it goes into Sean Combs' legal history and all of his trouble with the law. I ain't reading through all of that. We all know that already. Corporate defendants have a pattern and practice of employing convicted rapists and alleged predators. So it says here, upon information and belief, UMGR has contracted with Lucas Sebastian Gottwald, aka Dr. Luke, in October of 2014. Kesha sued Dr. Luke, accusing him of drugging and assaulting her. According to information and belief, in 2021, Dr. Luke launched Amigo Records as the imprint of Republic Records, a subsidy of UMGR. Apparently, UMGR saw no issue with employing Dr. Luke to produce music for their artist, Nicki Minaj. Now, how did Nicki Minaj get in this? Upon information and belief, former UMGR employee Russell Simmons. Now they done brought Russell Simmons into this. Okay, it's talking about how Russell. Oh, this is Russell Simmons' child. Okay. Now they're talking about Combs running with the law again. All right. That's pretty much what they're saying. That's pretty much the new information. What I find interesting, y'all, hold on, let me close this out. Yeah, this is a great example of running your mouth, and these podcasts and YouTube videos end up in legal documentation. Aaron Hall was flexing. Now look at him. Now you're right about that. Case, you are right about that. Absolutely. Let me say this. I have a question. and I am not saying this to be funny in any way, shape, or form. Outside of Aaron Hall actually saying himself that Jodeci watched him have sex, what revelation did this young lady have between last November, which is around the time that I think she filed this lawsuit, if I remember correctly? Because I feel like this was one of the second or third lawsuits that were filed against Diddy. So what revelation or information did she get between last November and now where she can say, hey, Davonte was in the room when this happened to me? Have you talked to Davonte? Did he admit it to you? What, Tracy, did I miss that in the lawsuit? Because baby, I just had to skim through because he was adding a whole bunch of unnecessary stuff. Did I miss where in the lawsuit he said they have this new information? Oh no, hold on, Miss Parker. I'm sorry, baby. I'm gonna go get it. I'm just wondering because when you filed this lawsuit, that first lawsuit, we could go back and read it. We not, but we could. There was nothing in there about Jodeci. There was nothing in there about your relationship with Jodeci. There was nothing. As a matter of fact, you know what? I might need to go back and read that first lawsuit. I wouldn't even know where to find. Okay, hey, Ms. Parker said, aren't these the issues? His language when he drafted his case, he was called into court about in the District of New York. Yeah, I think so. I do. I think he's already been admonished about the things that he puts in these lawsuits and the accusations that he makes. I believe so. Yes, Ms. Parker, I believe so. I don't remember the exact, but I do know he was admonished. Yes. Thank you for the super chat, my love. And I'm sorry I didn't see it. It must have went up. My bad. Yeah. She didn't talk about him at all. Hold on. Tracy, did you send me that? I'm sure you did. Hold on, y'all. If y'all bear with me for a second, let me see if I can find that lawsuit. Let me see if I can go back to November and find that lawsuit. Let me go back to last November. Because not only do I not think she mentioned Diddy at all, no, it's not here. Oh, maybe, hold on. I might have scrolled back too far. Give me a quick second, y'all. Give me a quick second. What year is this? No. Okay. I don't see it. But that's okay. I don't see it. I don't want to hold up too much time. But if I remember correctly, for those of y'all who were here, okay, Tracy said she did say she was friends with the people from Jodeci, and that's how, hold on. And that's how she met Diddy, but that was it. Okay, so she mentioned Jodeci, but she never, ever. So I'm just wondering, what information did you glean over the last year that now you're adding a whole nother person to this? Thank you, Dr. Matt. I'm just I am a little confusion. Universal Goddess, you talking about a different lawsuit, baby. This lawsuit don't have nothing to do with the bodyguard. That's a different lawsuit, boo. I know it's so many. It's hard for us to keep up. We might have to do a damn Excel spreadsheet at this point. This is the lawsuit with Aaron Hall. This is the lawsuit with Aaron Hall, my love. Yeah, we might need to do a damn Excel spreadsheet at this point because it does get confusing because there's so many of them and some of them do overlap. Hey, Tribe, in the suit, she said Davonte had guardianship over her. He's the reason she was there. No, I got that. I understand that. Thank you, La Knight. But thank you, boo. I understand everything she's saying in this lawsuit. What I'm saying is I would like to know, and I'm not saying it's not valid because things happen and people's memories do change. You know, I get that. I'm saying I would like to know when, where, and how she reclaimed this information. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying it's not valid. I'm not questioning this woman at all. I really am. I'm really, I don't want y'all to think I am. I am just very curious. That's all. Hey Lexi, hey boo. I'm just curious as to where, because what I don't want to think is this came from the Vlad video and she was like, oh, wait a minute. Aaron Hall said that Jodeci watched him have sex. Was it the night with me? You understand what I'm saying? Did she remember it? Right. Did she have a repressed memory that came back? Did she remember it independently? Did she talk to, did Davonte call her and say, hey girl, hey, I remember what happened? Do y'all know what I'm saying? And I'm not even trying to be funny, y'all. I'm not. I'm just curious. And that wasn't in the lawsuit. And so I'm wondering, I mean, it seems to me like that's something that maybe they would put, or maybe they're waiting until depositions or things like that. But it seems to me like that would be something you would put in a lawsuit. What's her name? Hold on, let me go back, Tracy. Maybe she saw an interview in an unlocked memory. That's what I'm saying. And again, all of those things are valid. They are all valid. They are all valid. Again, I'm not saying this because I think she's lying. I'm saying this because me personally, I'm curious. Hold on, Tracy. Let me pull. I had closed out my email. Let me open it back up. Tracy. I'm sorry, Tracy. I have your I saw your email. Child, we're gonna have to create a spreadsheet for this shit. And I'm not even saying that to be funny. I promise y'all I'm not trying to be funny. This is just crazy. Is this the one right here? Hold on. Oh, she didn't file it last November. She filed this in... Is this the one? Hold on. I don't see Aaron Hall on this one. I don't think this is the one. This don't say Aaron Hall. Hold on. Maybe this is the one. Hold on. No, this is the fashion designer. The one you just sent me is the fashion designer. Hold on, Tracy. Hold on, y'all. Tracy's trying to send me the right. She's trying to see if she got the right ones. Is this it right here? Yeah, this is the, yeah. This one is the this isn't the one. This is the one with the fashion designer. But yeah, it doesn't matter, Tracy. Don't worry about it. Tracy, don't worry about it. My question was just what she said the first time, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. My comments disappeared. Oh, there it is right there. Hold on. It's possible it came from the interview. This is too much, but the attorney is so shoddy that I doubt a lot of things. Not a PowerPoint, child. I think an organizational chart will help. Honestly, I'm sure other people have something like that who have to deal with this mess. I can't imagine if you deal with this on a day-to-day basis. I can only imagine that it's overwhelming and a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's a lot. You know, and I can't even imagine, like, when they were in court today, the AUSA, they said they have like they have the amount of data they have is just ridiculous. But something I was talking to Pam earlier that we were trying to figure out, right? They said that Diddy knew 3 weeks before they raided his house that they were going to raid his house. Y'all. Now I understand that if you knew they were coming to get you, they were coming to your house, and they probably had you under surveillance. I get that. And from the amount of stuff, electronic things they took out of your house, there was absolutely no way that you would have been able to get everything out of your house in 3 weeks without somebody seeing it. But I promise y'all, I don't know. We'd have had a bonfire. I'd have had an accidental fire in my kitchen. I don't know. Like certainly the Cassie video would have been deleted. They'd never seen that shit. They'd have never found the Cassie video. I promise you, everything I own, they'd have never found that. And I say all that to say the same thing I said yesterday. Maybe the stuff he took out. Let's say this. If he had a 3-week head start, can you imagine the shit he did get rid of? Huh. Can you imagine the shit he did get rid of? When I tell you, let me tell y'all what I would have done. I'm going to tell y'all. See, here I am telling y'all how I would be a criminal. I would have had a party. And y'all know what the party favor would have been? Everybody leave my house with a tape. That would have been the party favor. With instructions to delete. Destroy, burn, something. Arrogance, period, thought he could pay his way through. It had to be arrogance, y'all. It couldn't have been nothing but arrogance. But I ain't lying to you. All them people I had on tape, I'd have had a party. I'd invited them over. I'd have gave them their shit. I'd have been like, here, get this up out my house. Here. Oh, I got a tape of you here. You get a tape. You get a tape. You get a tape. I ain't lying. But the fact that that's what was left, I can only imagine what they took. Okay, Tracy told me to check my email. Hold on, y'all. See, Tracy be like a dog with a bone, y'all. When she got her mind on something, now I told Tracy don't worry about it, but nah, not Tracy. Hold on, let's look. Let's see what Tracy sent me. Oh, Lord. What is this? Here it is right here. I told y'all. Wait a minute. Notice of removal. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. This is the dated July the 12th of 2024. Lisa Gardner versus... Oh. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. UMGR, back on July the 14th, they are asking to be removed from this lawsuit. Okay, hold on. Y'all know I'm not a lawyer, so give me a second. Let me read this. This is a notice of removal. So, Pam, if you're in the clouds, you could help me out. The complaint collector refers to these incorrectly sued hearing defendants as the institutional defendants. Oh, they're basically saying that the language is wrong and they need to be removed. It's saying that the plaintiff alleges in her complaint filed in Superior Court of New Jersey that she is a resident of the state of North Carolina. Plaintiff is represented by Tyrone Blackburn. Defendant is alleged that the complaint reside at blah, 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 blah. Upon information and belief, defendant Combs is domiciled in Florida. Defendant Combs is represented by blah, blah, blah. Defendant is alleged the complaint resided, blah, blah, blah. Defendant Hall is domiciled in California. Oh, they're trying to say that they don't have jurisdiction, that they don't have proper jurisdiction because they filed this in New York. I mean, in New Jersey. Nobody lives in New Jersey. Diddy don't live in New Jersey. Aaron Hall don't live in New Jersey. I guess because they're saying that's where the crime took place. Upon information and belief, defendant Hall has not been served with this complaint or accepted service. As set forth fully below, this case is properly moved to the court pursuant to blah, blah, because this action originally could have been filed in the court pursuant to blah, blah, blah. Specifically, this court has jurisdiction over this action because plaintiff and defendants are citizens of different states and the amount in controversy exceeds $75,000. Okay, so basically they're saying this case was filed in the wrong place. They said they didn't have jurisdiction and that Tyrone filed this in the wrong place, child. Hold on, let me keep scrolling, y'all. Give me a second. I'm reading this in real time, and I'm not a lawyer, so give me a second. The procedural requirements for removal are satisfied. This is their case. Dated July the 12th. They respectfully move this action, which is currently pending in New Jersey Superior Court Law Division, be moved to United States District Court for the District of New Jersey and request that the matter proceed in this court as an action properly moved therein. Okay. All right. So, child, they saying Tyrone didn't even put this lawsuit in the right place. Child. Now, that's what they're alleging. That is what they're alleging. Okay. Child. Y'all, that's all I got. I don't have nothing else. Tracy, once again, thank you, boo. Tracy, thank you so much. If y'all want to tip Tracy, the showrunner, my paralegal, y'all can cash app it to me and I will forward it to her. If y'all want to tip me, just send it to me directly. Okay. If you haven't done anything but hit that like button, I do appreciate you. If you are new here, subscribe, you guys. This is what we do over here. Girl, it's a mess. I'm sorry, but I don't see Tyrone winning any of these cases. It's turning into YSL. I mean, Tyrone needs to come to hood and ghetto meetings. He needs to learn the law. Child, right? Right, Cindy? Anyway. All right, you guys. That's all I have for y'all today. Y'all let me check something real quick before we get off of here. Let me see if oh shoot, that light. Give me a second. I'll turn the light back on. Let me check something before I get off of here. Okay, nothing new. All right. So, y'all, we getting ready to get out of here, and I will talk to y'all later. Mwah! Peace.